Let's go to NBC's Kristen Welker. She has been covering the Biden campaign all night. She's in Wilmington, Delaware. Kristen, what have we heard from the Biden campaign in light of the president's remarks?
Hi, Savannah and Hoda. Good morning to both of you. Well, we are hearing defiance from the Biden campaign, which responded forcefully overnight to President Trump's comments. And remember, former Vice President Joe Biden addressed his supporters before we heard from President Trump. And I think part of that was aimed at taking control of the narrative and preemptively saying this race is not over until every vote is cast. Here is what the Biden campaign manager said in a statement overnight. I'm going to read you part of what she said, and it echoes what we heard from the vice president. She said, "We repeat what the vice president said tonight. Donald Trump does not decide the outcome of this election. Joe Biden does not decide the outcome of this election. The American people decide the outcome of this election, and the democratic process must and will continue until its conclusion." Biden making similar comments when he addressed the crowd here, and he struck a note of confidence. Take a listen to what he had to say. Okay, and we apparently don't have that sound, but to recap what he said, he talked about the fact that they like what they are seeing in Arizona, that they're watching states like Georgia very carefully, and that he feels confident that he will, in fact, hold the Democrats' blue wall, those critical states in the Midwest, Michigan, Wisconsin, and of course also Pennsylvania. He's made 14 stops of Pennsylvania, more than any other battleground state, because the campaign knew it ultimately would be critical. Now, in terms of the legal challenges, the Biden team has said that they're going to dispatch a team of lawyers in these critical battleground states prepared for any legal challenge, and Biden signaled we might hear from him again today. Savannah and Hoda.